So I'm over here watching TV and for some reason I have nothing to watch in YouTube. And I'm wondering, what else can I watch? Then I'm wondering, well, we do have streaming services. There are a lot of streaming services right now. Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, all those other free ones like, I don't know, Tubi or whatever. We have so many streaming services right now that it honestly feels so overwhelming. I don't know what to pick because one streaming service has this thing, the other streaming service has that thing. It's so hard because, you know, like Hulu has Malcolm in the Middle, but Malcolm in the Middle used to be in Netflix, but now I can't watch Malcolm in the Middle in Netflix because now Hulu has Malcolm in the Middle. You know, just these problems that makes me feel like, why am I suffering so much? But sitting here now talking and thinking, what is the best streaming service out here right now? Well, let's just discuss about it. So first off, we have Netflix, one of the biggest and most popular streaming service out there. Started in the year 2000 something, and it first started off as a delivery service where you can rent DVDs. Now, I didn't use Netflix for the DVD purchases because we had something called Redbox. Remember Redbox? So we were using that instead, but I always heard of Netflix and I always wondered, you can use Netflix. Where is this Netflix store? You know, I thought it was like a Redbox or a Blockbuster type of thing. I didn't know you could do it online. I didn't know that there was an online thing similar to like Gamefly where I would see the commercials and you can rent them out for like a week or 2 days or something, and it'll come in the mail and you have to send it before this date or you'll get charged. But Netflix used to start off like that, but then they started moving into streaming services where they would stream popular TV shows and movies. And I always thought that was interesting, but I never really got to use Netflix, mainly because of two things. I was poor, my family was poor, and we didn't have money to do that because we were paying it to DirectTV. And two, so basically I was just pirating all the anime and movies and TV shows. I don't know why you would want to waste all your money on trying to get these streaming services, but then it became more difficult to get all these free pirated websites to watch your shows and animes. Every time I would find the best anime website, it would get taken down. It would be like, oh, we're out of service. Oh, we had to remove everything because we got striked or anything. Like, bro, can I not just watch a show for free? So eventually later on around like 2016, 2017, we finally got Netflix, and Netflix was good. You know, I would watch Malcolm in the Middle and life was great. And then they started to experiment later on around the year 2018, 2019. They would start introducing shows like Stranger Things, and then they would even get the original YouTube original Cobra Kai. I remember that. If you were an OG, you remember that Cobra Kai was in YouTube Red, YouTube original. More shows like that, and even some animes were starting to be produced by Netflix itself. And that's a good thing because Netflix has some good quality shows and animes and movies. It was good, but the problem with that is now all the shows that they had before that were mainstream shows that were broadcasted on TV were starting to get taken by other streaming services. Hulu, Peacock, HBO Max, they were starting to get their hands on these important shows like The Office, Malcolm in the Middle. So in that way, it kind of tarnished my appreciation for Netflix, but Netflix is the GOAT. But then we move into Hulu, and Hulu is pretty good as well. The problem with Hulu is it focuses more on TV shows and movies. Their movie catalog is kind of weak, not gonna lie, but their TV shows are pretty good. They have some of the best out there that ranges from all different types of channels, from the Fox network all the way to Cartoon Network. So it's pretty impressive what the catalog for TV shows they have. For movies, it's kind of basic, not gonna lie, but they do their best, and they even have some cartoons and anime out there as well. But the thing that I have a problem with Hulu is for some reason you have to buy a special version of Hulu to get all the other good shows and TVs that came out recently or that are very popular. So if you wanted to watch Spider-Verse, you have to pay money to get a special version of Hulu Hulu. Like you're already paying for Hulu with Hulu Original. Then you get to play Hulu with no ads. And that's okay because I know that Hulu Original is like $5, $6, $7 and you paying for ads like $9.99 or $10.99. It just makes sense. But I don't know why I'm over here paying even more money just to get these special shows that just came out or that are very popular, so you're gonna make people pay for it. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. Then you have Peacock, and Peacock is all right. It's $5.99. It's similar to Hulu. The special thing about it is that it has stuff like sports. It has special exclusives. I think Yellowstone is in there, and it also has a partnership with the WWE. And you know I watch wrestling, so you know I use Peacock for the wrestling stuff. But they also have their special movies and TV shows as well. I think Peacock is alright. It's like Hulu, probably a little bit better because they do have some special partnership and they have some other shows. But I think Hulu has a better variety and they aren't probably going to be bankrupt by the year 2025. And speaking of a streaming service that might go bankrupt, Disney Plus. Oh my lord, Disney Plus has been such a colossal failure when you think about it. So Disney Plus was released way back during the pandemic, if I remember, or at least it was very special because of it. People would watch all these special Marvel shows and they would watch Loki, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or Captain America and the Winter Soldier. We would watch that, and things were going good because they would release all their MCU movies. They would release all their Pixar movies. They would do that. But once you use Disney Plus for, you know, watching the nostalgia movies and some special shows, kind of is boring, not gonna lie. Like they introduced The Simpsons and some other products of that similar nature, but it just doesn't hit, you know, it just doesn't hit the same as it did. And now people hate the Marvel shows. Besides Loki, they don't want to watch all these other shows like Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and Secret Invasion just released and it did horrible. So this has to show not just Disney Plus but Marvel that they need to step it up, because if not, they might be going the same way Peacock. Now HBO Max is a different beast because they have their own special stuff. You know, they have partnered with like Cartoon Network. Well, I think they used to, but they have all these shows. I think the Snyder Cut was their most famous thing that the HBO Max had. They would show the 4-hour uncut, deleted, no deleted special version max of Justice League that came out from 2016, 2017, that it was pretty bad. And so I think HBO Max is something that has potential, but for some reason they keep on taking away stuff. They're taking away a lot of animation stuff in order for them to, I don't know, release more TV shows. Again, it's a special type of thing. They do have a better catalog of movies than Hulu and Peacock, but in my personal opinion, the fact that they're taking away stuff to also do Netflix's kind of thing is kind of idiotic. Amazon Prime is pretty good. They have Invincible, The Boys, they have all these other special shows. The problem with Amazon Prime is it depends. Sometimes their shows hit good that they're world renowned as like 10 out of 10 shows, as I said, Invincible and The Boys. But then you have these like obscure things that you don't ever think of. And then also their movies, some of them you still have to pay money for. I thought the whole point of Amazon Prime was that you get to watch these movies. I understand if you get to watch it and like commercials pop out and you have to watch it with commercials. You're telling me in order to watch freaking the SpongeBob movie I have to pay this amount of money? Hell no, I am not paying for that. And those are just some of the streaming services out there. You know, there's freaking the Paramount Plus and the freaking Tubi TVs that have all of the most obscure movies and TV shows out there. Like the only reason I used one of them was because I think they released JoJo in there. Besides that, there is no other reason to use those free TV shows unless you just have nothing to do, because you can find everything online. Bye. Exact. So thank you for watching, and yeah, bye.